Elliot here from the Bear Pit TV bringing you your SCFC news. Now, there's no game this weekend. We are out of the FA Cup, unfortunately, so time to give you some of the stories that have been happening this week. So first of all, Phillipp Wollschied is looking to sort of end his loan nightmare at Wolfsburg. He's had put in a request to go and play with the under-23s for the rest of the season, which is in the German 4th tier. Now, he's had an absolute nightmare since he's gone to there. He's on loan, obviously, so we will have him back in the summer. He's a person that absolutely splits the opinion of Stoke fans like Marmite. You either love him or hate him, you either think he can't play or can play. And it's going to be a strange one when he does return eventually, because Wolfsburg don't want him, so we are going to get him back. So do let us know in the comments your thoughts, and let us know in the poll in the top corner. Would you take Wollschied back, maybe as a squad player? Maybe do you think he could start? Is he going to take the place of Bruno or Shawcross? Probably not, but just do let us know your thoughts on that one. Breaking today is the news that Mark Clattenburg, yes, Mark Clattenburg, I know this is Stoke channel, but you know he refs us now and then, has left the Premier League. He's quit the Premier League sensationally to go and referee in Saudi Arabia. One of the strangest pieces of news of the year so far. And someone's going to have to go and break the news to Josely, because we all know that he loves him. So Mark Clattenburg is gone no more. It's a strange one really, because Clattenburg, if we're being completely honest, is probably one of the best referees in the league, if not the best. You know, he's one of those who won't take it off the players. He will stand there, give it them back, and actually stand firm on the decisions. And that's why he's been reffing in, you know, the Champions League, why he's reffed the European Championships, and why he's done all of that. And that's why he's got the tattoos on his arm of those competitions. But you know, the more, you know, does this open up like a precedent now for referees to go and move to other leagues? Will we see an influx of referees from the lower leagues to replace the leading Premier League referees who've gone to other countries? God knows, but hopefully we can have some decent referees, because you know, it sort of helps. And then the final story is that obviously there's no game this weekend. We're out of the FA Cup, so the lads have gone on a warm weather training camp in Dubai. This again splits the opinion of fans. Some people see it as, you know, a chance for team bonding, a good rest, relaxation, and also, you know, training in a different type of altitude and conditions to get some of the players into shape. Other people see it as a piss up, a week off, and why are we rewarding the players for going out of the early stages of the FA Cup? I can see both arguments, I can see both views. The Sentinel actually got some words from Andy Wilkinson on the matter, and Andy Wilkinson said, you do have a little bit of downtime, but I do think it's really beneficial. The wives and girlfriends don't necessarily like it, but I found it was beneficial for me, and I know the lads do as well. It revitalises you and lets you really kick on again for the rest of the season. I think the last 3 or 4 years, most of the time, it's proven that results have improved after this break. I can see why people think you're just having a jolly, perhaps especially the first time we went, but I think it makes a big difference, and it does feel like the sun brings some of the much needed vitamins into your body. So there you go. Wilco thinks it is beneficial to the club and beneficial to the players and the team for the rest of the season. I suppose we'll find out in that game against Tottenham, first week back next weekend. But do leave a like on the video if you have enjoyed. Before I go, do remember, I need to remember these things, go and listen to the podcast that we did with Martin Smith from the Oatcake if you haven't already. It was absolutely brilliant. We've had tons and tons of positive feedback, so thank you for everyone who has commented regarding that. A really insightful podcast with Martin speaking to us about the issues with the Oatcake, the online message board, some of the notorious users on there, and I actually think it's quite harmful towards the fanzine. Says he can also feel the fanzine might be coming to an end, which would be a real shame, because it's a Stoke City institution, so do go and give that a listen if you can. Also, I know a lot of you go on and on about these Joe Allen, no party tees, so they're going to be back on sale this weekend, also with a few new t-shirts and pieces that you've probably not seen before, so do keep an eye out for that as well. Do leave a like this time on the video if you have enjoyed. Comment below and let me know what you think of the warm weather training camps and whether you want to see Wollschied back or not. Subscribe if you're new, and thank you for watching.